Hello, pretty people. All the pretty people speak to me. Say hi, Jerusha. The first Monday of 2022. Are you excited about it? How many of you have already started your New Year resolution? You are in it to win it. If you are in it to win it, say, I'm winning, Jerusha. I'm winning. 3 days in, I am winning. I'm put winning in the chat. If you are winning 3 days into 2022, you're like me. I'm already winning, baby. Hello, Melissa. Carol is in the building. Let me know that you're in the building by saying hi, Jerusha. All the pretty people actually speak to me, and I speak back. So yes, I was like, let me come live for a quick lunch and learn, although I am live every Tuesday on my business page. Yes. So if you want to be a part of that, join me over here, Instagram and TikTok. Yes, join us over here on my business page so we can talk about it. So I share motivation, inspiration, and business tips because every single one of us should have multiple streams of income. Every single one of us. Hello, Miss Yolanda's in the building. Yes, let me know you're in the building. And I'm in Atlanta, Georgia, and it's getting cold. It was like 70 some degrees. Now, all of a sudden, it's like, it's going to snow. If you're in Alabama, is it snowing? I heard a little birdie told me that it was 70 at Christmas and now it's like snowing. So you just never know. God is good. So if you are 3 days into 2022 and you are maximizing your time, I want to talk to you. If you are a part of the 90-day sprint, I am doing 90 days of pure income producing activity. Yes, I am all in it for the next 90 days, focused on all the things that I want to happen, attracting all the right people into my personal organization. So if you're joining me for the very first time, make sure you put newbie in the comments below. Say, I'm a newbie. You're just now hearing the sound of my voice. You are a newbie to me. Hello, gorgeous. Make sure Vivian is in the building. Put newbie in the comments below so I can see you that you are a newbie to me. And if you're watching and you are watching the replay, put replay. And of course, if you tag and share, come on now. You guys are my pretty people. If you tag and share, you and I just became besties because when I share like this, you share. That's how we change the world. Knowledge is the new rich. So I want to make sure if you tag a girlfriend, I want to know about it. Go ahead and tag her now or share if you're on Instagram and TikTok. Let's talk about it. Okay. Yes, I see you, beautiful. Thank you so much for joining me. Yes, I can't see your name though. Is that Carol King? Hello, thank you so much for joining me. Yes, Miss Henderson is in the building. Yes. Oh, it's snowing in Virginia. Shut up. Okay, yes. And so I am listening to what's happening with the weather all of a sudden. But you know what? That's how you got to be able to shift in your businesses because you never know what the weather is going to be. So you change with the seasons of life. So now that it's cold already, you're going to change and put on winter clothing, right? So you got to make that shift. The same thing applies to your businesses. It doesn't matter. You have to have the mindset of I can swivel. I can make the shift. If things are shifting in my industry, if things are shifting to online platforms instead of face-to-face, you got to be able to accept, embrace, and learn how to change. So I'm all about that. Yes. Oh, thank you so much. Miss Anderson said she shared. Thank you so much for sharing. You and I are besties. So I'm Jerusha Wiggins, motivational speaker, radio personality, and business coach in a direct sales business. And I help women start a business, first of all, in my organization is going down. I'm so excited. I am developing 100 online leaders, like pure 100 women who want to change their circumstances and work with me. Yes, the link is in the bio. And then, of course, I also help all of the pretty people build your current businesses online and offline. So I create what I call double threats. So if you want to be a double threat, hashtag double threat, baby. Hashtag double threat if you want to be a double threat. And the reason I'm able to teach on that is because I built my business initially offline. So I did all the things, office meetings, hotel presentation, conference rooms, meetings at Starbucks. I did the face-to-face networking events, anything that was going on in Atlanta, I was in it to win it. And so I know what that's like to meet people, to build your businesses, to have those clients and customers open to your service, open to your product, open to your opportunity. And so I actually enjoyed, I'm a crazy person a little bit. I enjoy meeting people. I don't believe that you have to be an extrovert. I think you have to want to learn a skill. Everything is skilled based. You can learn anything. So if I could teach you, could you learn? Write that down. If I could teach you, could you learn? And that's what I tell people when they're starting a business. Most people are like, oh, I'm not a salesperson. If you are not a salesperson, problem. That's a problem. Houston, we have a problem. We need to teach you the skills, because the only way to be wealthy is to sell something. The only way to be truly wealthy is to sell something. Whether you're selling a service, I don't care what it is. Oprah sells, Jeff Bezos sells, everybody, Mark Zuckerberg, they all sell something. So if you're looking to build a business, you got to sell something. So the first of all, number one business tip, I need you to embrace the fact that you solve problems. So I don't look at it like a salesperson, although you are selling, I'm solving problems. I'm in the business of solving problems. And so that's why I have a business course. I solve problems. That's why I have a direct sales business that sells a product. I solve problems. You're in the business of solving problems. You just got to find your ideal prospect to sell it to them. And the problem is most people, right? Unfortunately, we don't know how to meet the people. Okay. And I'm good at meeting the people. And so we're going to talk about what you need to be doing for the next 90 days or 30 days. If that's your thing, you're doing it for 21 days, whatever. I am going all in for 90 days, helping as many women as possible start a business or go to their next levels in their current companies. She said, I don't know how to sell anything. Yes, you do. Let me just tell you. You sell your children. Are you a mom? You sell your children on why they need to go to school and why they might need to make good grades. You're selling them on that. You're selling your spouse or your significant other on why you need to buy a new pair of Louis Vuittons or a purse or whatever you need for the household. You're always selling now. You're selling your parents on why you need to do X, Y, and Z. You're always actually selling. It's because you believe in whatever you're talking about that it doesn't feel like sales. So I believe, I have two boys. I believe, right, in my two boys, and I believe in their abilities. So when I'm talking to, a teacher or, if somebody's looking at him for his sports or whatever, I'm selling them on how great he is. I'm always selling. So you are in sales. And so if you have a restaurant that you went to and you love the food and you got on the phone, you're like, girl, I went to this restaurant. They had the best crab dip ever. I'm a seafood lover. They had the best crab dip ever. Oh my gosh. They had this lobster bisque. They had da-da-da-da. I'm selling. Because she's like, what restaurant? And I tell her, I'm selling. Okay. So you do know how to do it. Now you can learn more skills and you can learn how to ask better questions, but you are already in sales. Does this make sense? Yes or yes? If this makes sense, say yes, Jerusha. If this is helpful so far, you're getting value, say hashtag helpful. Say this is helping me already. Yes, you are already in sales. So it doesn't matter to me whether you sell pots, pans, lotions, potions, lip gloss, hair. I don't care what it is, right? You find the people that are looking, right, for your product, your service, your opportunity. Those people have a problem that you can solve. Now, the problem is with most people, you don't know how to attract those people to you. And we're going to learn how to do that. Yes, you want to learn how to do that. We're going to learn how to attract our ideal prospects. Because I know you heard other top producers say the people are right in front of you. They are. Right now, it's 2.94 billion people on social media. Right? That means there's no saturation. The people are available. However, you do want to attract the people that want your thing. So that requires you to market. That requires you to show up every day, marketing, educating, entertaining, engaging. It requires you to do something, right? So they know what you have. No one knows you have a business. Like the whole world doesn't know. Like I'm live because people don't know all the things. I just have a newbie right here on TikTok. That means every time I post, every time I go live, some new people show up. So that's what you have to do if you want to build a social presence. You got to show up. And you also have to engage with the people. That's a very important part about social media is you definitely want to make sure that you're loving on the people. Oh, yes. Oh, thank you so much. Sharon is in the building. Hashtag helpful. Okay, great. So the first thing you're going to do your first 90 days, if you're doing a 90-day sprint or a 90-day run, or maybe yours is 30 days, I don't know. But you first of all got to write it down. Okay. You got to have a plan of action. Okay. And you have to have the right attitude. Your attitude determines your altitude for the next 90 days. So winning, you're already winning when you wake up, right? So hopefully you have a routine where you go ahead and do a prayer, a mantra, a confirmation, whatever you do, an affirmation, whatever it is, you start your day off right. That's the first thing you got to do because you got to get your attitude right, your mind right, because the enemy is going to try to attack you the next 90 days. Everything's going to happen. Everything to try and destroy what you're trying to build. And so that's why I need you to be in a place, right, every single day where you have the right attitude about sharing your product, the right attitude about networking with other people. You got to have that attitude of, you know what, this is happening. Oh, I'm already a multi-millionaire. I'm already, you got to speak that thing over yourself. Now, write this down. What you're going to do is, if you haven't heard me before, one of the things that I do, I'm going to tell you a secret is I have alarms on my phone throughout the day. A prayer might come up, a testimony might come up, my affirmations come up all throughout the day. It's reminding me, first of all, stop and being grateful, gratitude, right? You know, stopping to center myself, to pray, to be thankful, also to really reinforce why I'm doing what I'm doing. That's why you have to have affirmations. And so what you want to do is on every cell phone, you can record yes or yes. First of all, if you haven't done this yet, and I've said this over and over, and I know there are a lot of people like, I'm going to do it. I need you to actually do it, right? Too many people are wanting success. Not enough people are willing to do what's necessary to be successful. You better write that down. And so what I'm saying is you have to be reminded throughout the day because the enemy is going to try and to attack you. And so you need to have, you're the only motivator. It's great if you have a personal cheerleader that's walking around with you, cheering you on, but usually I am my cheerleader. I'm the problem. I'm the solution. I am cheering myself on. So those affirmations I listen to throughout the day, you can say it out loud. If it's music for you, you're dancing, whatever floats your boat. But there has to be something that gets you excited because this is the problem is most people wait to get motivated. You actually have to start the action because action precedes motivation. So I tell people all the time, start when you're not ready. Start your 90 days right now today. If you haven't started yet, start it. Don't say you're going to start it. Start it. And if that means posting, post. If that means reaching out to 5 new people, reach out to 5 new people. If that means starting a YouTube channel, start the YouTube channel. If that means going on and doing a live, do that. Whatever it means for you, I need you to do it. Because once you're into the action, you're going to get motivated. It's not the other way around. It is not the other way around. I don't care what you believe. It's not the other way around. So the activity is what gets you motivated because now you have a reason to keep doing it. Now you believe that you can do it because you've accomplished that one thing, whatever that one task is. So I have a list of things that I'm doing in the next 90 days. First, I have a plan of action. Okay. First, I also have the first thing in the morning. I have my affirmations, my prayers, and all the things to start the day. Then I look at the plan of action. The other day, I talked about time blocking. And so go back and watch the broadcast if you missed it. I time blocked my day. So every moment is accounted for. And of course, I have times where I'm doing nothing. So I have an hour of doing nothing. I have an hour of when my husband comes home, I'm doing nothing. So that is still time blocking. And so my boys are home. Did you guys hear about this? Schools and things are not open this week. So I just got an email. So now I got to factor in that my son is home and I got to factor in him being home for this week because my plan was he wasn't going to be at home and I wasn't going to have to cook lunch or anything. So now I have to time block for that. Okay. Now, obviously, you know, these are quick meals. These are simple. And so all of that, you need to make sure I gave several apps to time block or to time track the other day. So go back and watch the broadcast. And this way, you know exactly what you're doing with your time. Most people are allowing the universe to eat up their time. And then they say they don't have time. You do have it. Even if you're working a full-time job like I did, even if you have children, grandchildren, husband, all the things, the average person has an additional 15, 20 hours a week. What are you doing in that time? So you do have an hour, I call it a power hour, to build your business, work on that income producing activity the next 90 days, saying, I am going to work an hour. It doesn't have to be a consistent hour. And that's another thing that you get caught up on is it doesn't have to be a complete hour in one setting. It could be 5 minutes. It could be 15 minutes. I do 15-minute increments. So you could be 15 minutes 4 times a day. That's an hour. You worked on your business for an hour. You worked on your book for an hour. You worked on your blog for an hour. You worked on your whatever it is for an hour. You learned an app or a tool for that hour. It could be 15 minutes throughout the day. But again, you got a time block. You got to set that alarm. You have to do that so you'll know what you're doing throughout the course of the day. And so you don't want to mess up Monday, today, the first day. You want to make sure, even if you're just now hearing this for the first time, it doesn't matter. I need you to start today. It doesn't matter. And now, if a part of your income producing activity is to introduce people to your opportunity or let people see, you know, your great products, because all of you got some great products. Great. Okay. I need you to create a sense of urgency. Okay. I need you to have that type of energy because energy is transferable. Even on the telephone, it's transferable. Right now, it's transferable. So I need you to have that type of energy that is happening. And so if you're introducing people to your product or your opportunity and they need to watch a video or they need to get on a Zoom or a conference call, I need you to have a sense of urgency, right? Not telling the person, write this down, here's your business tip. You're not going to be like, whenever you can watch the Zoom, whenever you can watch the, no, right now, it's 15 minutes. Okay, I have time right now. Do you have time at 8 o'clock? Do you have time at 2 o'clock? What time can you confirm? You're not making tentative appointments. I don't make tentative appointments. If we're not exchanging phone numbers and I can't call you, I don't make tentative. We are confirmed at this time. It's happening at this time. Now, if the person doesn't show up because people will ghost you, right? That's okay. Next. It's on to the next one because it's how many people? There's not a limit to the people. There's an unlimited money available. So if she's not ready, that's okay. On to the next one. You can follow up if you choose. On to the next one. I need you to have a sense of urgency in the next 90 days. You're not waiting on anyone. You're introducing your product and your opportunity to every single person, right? That's attracted to your post, attracted to your live, attracted to your TikTok, attracted to your reels. You are introducing yourself and you are meeting the people. You're engaging with the people. Like, you guys are my people. You're my people. The only reason you're here, I either entertained you, I either educated you on something. You got something out of it. That's the only reason people follow people. They're getting something. So you got to make sure your content is servicing your people. The people will come. It's easy to talk to people in Messenger if you're putting out great content. That's a very important part. Thank you for the hearts. I appreciate you too. Okay. Now I need you to do me a favor. When you are speaking to someone and you're trying to, introduce your insurance business or whatever it is, and you need to learn how to create that sense of urgency. Most people, I would say, work a traditional 9 to 5. A lot of people are still at home working, which is great, right? So they have some flexibility. when you are speaking to that person, you're super busy. I'm really always busy. So I don't have time to waste my time. So when you're talking to that person, it's okay to tell the person, hey, I don't make tentative appointments. The webinar is 20 minutes or the Zoom is 15 minutes. What time today can you carve out 15 minutes? That person say they can carve out 15 minutes at 2 o'clock. You put that in your calendar. 2 o'clock, they have 15 minutes to listen to your Zoom. Okay, you need to make sure that you're following up at 1:30. Hey, we're confirmed for 2 o'clock because I can put somebody else in your spot. It's okay to tell people, just like the hair salon, just like the doctor's office, they put somebody else in your slot. There's a running list. If you cancel, they call somebody else and say, hey, you can get in the spot. That's how your business should be, a sense of urgency. So the moment you can't make it, I'm on to the next person who can get into the spot. So every single day for 90 days, you should be introducing your thing, whatever it is. You got a new book? That. Whatever it is, every single day for 90 days, you're going to see a big burst in your business. I mean, you're going to be at a different level in 90 days. I believe you're going to do it, right? So every day you're like, okay, here's the presentation. It's 2 o'clock. If that person doesn't reply, yes, they're ready at 2 o'clock. Okay, you need to fill that spot with somebody else. You don't just say, oh, they canceled. Oh, they rescheduled. That's fine. They rescheduled. Just like at my doctor's appointment, I rescheduled. I'm sure they put somebody in my spot. He wasn't like, I just lost money today. Oh, I guess I'll try it again. He wasn't like that. Was the doctor like that? That's how I need you to be with your business. It's serious. You want to grow a business? You got to treat it like a business. You want to be an entrepreneur, right? You got to do these things. You got to talk to a lot of people. You're not the only person going to that doctor's office. You know why it's always filled and you wait in the rooms 15 minutes, 30 minutes, because he's servicing other people. And that's how you have to be, that type of activity. You have that type of momentum going in your business. That, okay, if I'm not talking to this person, I'm talking to this person. This person purchasing, great. This person is getting started, great. You're always busy, just like a doctor's office. Does this make sense? Yes or yes? Now, the one thing that I do is, this is important as well. You have so many people that you are talking to in the course of a day, right? Everybody's not going to come through. That's a fact. Because the harvest is abundant, but the workers are really want to work. Okay. Most people just want a hand out instead of being a hand up. You can write that down. And so you are the person, right? You are the person looking for the best of the best. Therefore, you have to post like that. Because the average person won't participate in their own rescue. You can talk about how great your opportunity is, how great your product is. Most people won't even do it. They have the idea that they want to do it. So that's why whatever you're putting out to the universe has to be exactly what your ideal prospect is looking for. Does this make sense? Yes or yes? And so I don't want you to get frustrated in these 90 days. I'll be live every Tuesday at 1:30 on my business page. So I'll see your beautiful faces on tomorrow. But I don't want you to get frustrated in this season. In the 90 days, I want you to release it. Things are not going to be perfect in the next 90 days. But most people do just enough to get frustrated, but never enough to see results. So don't get frustrated and stop. I'm riding with you. I want you to be accountable. Message me. I had somebody message me and say, hey, I am interviewing somebody every Tuesday or whatever on her page. Every Tuesday for the next 90 days. That's a commitment. Once you commit and you say to somebody else, this is what I'm doing, now you got to do it. So that's why I came live and said the next 90 days is on. Let's go. We're building 100 online leaders. It's happening. So what are the things that you're committed to doing? Put it in the chat or message me privately. You don't want the world to know. I get it. So message me privately. What are you committed to doing in the next 90 days that seems ridiculous? You've never done it before, and you're going to do it this time because you want different results. Yes or yes. Okay. And so that way you can evaluate in the next 90 days where you are, what activity you actually did, and how you need to increase it or what needs to change to go to the next level in your businesses. Does this make sense? Yes or yes? Oh, Miss Sharon is in the building. Yes. Oh, she said, I'm ready. Yeah, I don't know who said I'm ready. It says Facebook user, but yes, So you're ready. I'm ready for you. I'm excited for you. I'm glad you're going on this journey with me. So I'm going to show up for you. You show up for me. That's why I said tag somebody or share. You show up for me. I'm going to show up for you. We're going to walk through these next 90 days. And I want to hear your success stories. I want to hear the things that you're doing. And your lesson for today, create a sense of urgency. Create a sense of urgency. Everything is now. It's not tomorrow. Everything is now. Do it now. And so, yes. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And so, yes, I need all the prayers. Yes, I need all the prayers too, because I have some major goals and major things that we have to hit that I'm excited about. So, yes, if you want to join me on that journey, the link is in the bio. I'm always looking to work with the best of the best. I get to handpick who I want to work with. Okay, so the link is in the bio if you want to learn more about that. And then, of course, if you already have a business and you have your goals in mind, I want to hear your success story. So don't forget to let me know so we can hold each other accountable. But this has, she said, thank you so much. I didn't have a goal, but I'm creating one now. See, that's what I'm talking about. You didn't have one. You could just decide right now. Indecision is a decision. Right now, if you decide to lose weight, most people went to the gym or they're trying to lose weight or eat healthy or whatever, right? You could be eating a bag of potato chips and saying, you know what? I just decided I'm about to lose weight. It's a decision and you act on that decision. Yes, she said, I'm growing my business in the next 90 days. Yes, you are. You are growing your business. Now you got to write out. You got to be a little bit more specific, right? You got to write it out. What are you going to actually do to grow your business? How many people are you going to actually talk to every single day to grow your business? And what are you going to talk to them about? How many people are going to see your presentation every day? How many people are going to see your product video every day? How many people, like, you have to have a plan of what that is going to look like to grow your business. So write it down, make it plain. Yes. And so tell me about it. And of course, I know some of you have mentors and business coaches. You might want to share that with them so they also hold you accountable. And so if you don't have one, that's all right. I'll be your mentor. That's okay. You could tell me about it. But if you have a mentor and a business coach or a life coach or whatever, you want to make sure that you share that with them, what you're planning to do, your expectations, and where you want to be, so they also are in the loop. Because it's something about letting people know. Now you feel like you have to do it. Yes, of course. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. The link is in the bio. It says online business. That way you can learn more about that. And then, of course, I share business tips every Tuesday at 1:30. So if you just follow me, click the 3 dots and do see first. So when I go live, you get a notification. You should be fine. Okay. She said, you are my business coach. Oh, good. Thank you. I love it. So I'll see your beautiful faces on tomorrow at 1:30. Make sure that you share and tag. I'm just thankful. First Monday of 2022 is happening. I'm grateful that grace and mercy follow me. I'm Jerusha Wiggins, and I'll see you on the page. Have a great day. Let's get this 90 days going. Let's get this party started right. Every day I'm pumping myself up. Every day I'm cheering myself on. I'm not waiting for, my children, my husband, my parents, my sisters. I have to do that for me, right? So you have to do it. Stop waiting to be greater. Stop waiting to be more successful. Girl, cheer yourself on. You got this. All right. Have a great day.